What's going on, my fellow residents? It's me, TheFrozenCavern, and today we're going to continue through our journey through Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. In the last episode, we completed all of Traverse Town for Sora. I can't speak right now, but in this episode, we're going to be doing that as Riku, but now we're going to be dropping, like, you know, officially dropping, because the last two times we dropped, it was all really more forced. Now, during the actual game, we can get these DP points, which we, get by just playing the game, and we can use them in order to get some other things. So I'm gonna buy us a potion, and it can also allow us to get some attack boosts and junk, and we can also get some special abilities that are only available through using this special drop thing. So unfortunately, we're going to have to be a little bit careful about that, and we need to get as many I think it's dream points. I wasn't actually looking, but I'm assuming dream points. We need to get as many of those as possible before we end up dropping.
Where are Joshua and Beat?
Hey, do you mind?
Huh?
Yeah, so we just need to go after her, but right before we do that, we're going to mess around with more of our Dream Eaters. Yeah, I know that she's in trouble right now, but she can wait for a little bit. So, one thing I didn't mention is that you can put the same Dream Eaters that Sora uses, and you can have them in Riku's party. So we're just going to be doing that for now. Do we have any actual toys that we can use? We have the water balloons, but wait, this is not water barrel, not balloon. Okay. So this is a, this one's actually better than the last mini game, but it's, eh. I mean, overall, honestly, for me, like, everything is just meh, but there we go. But obviously this is, what is this actually called? I forget. There's an actual, like, name for this, and I forget what it is. But unfortunately, I think it's, is it pinball? I think it's pinball. That or I'm being, like, really stupid and I don't remember the name. But I'm assuming it's pinball, and that's basically all we have to do. So during the entire time, we have to hit our Dream Eaters inside of these bubbles here. And we have to hit them into the, I don't know what those are actually. Those look like flowers, but regardless, we have to hit them into the flower-looking things, and that way we get points. And hitting them into the treasure chest, to be honest, I don't exactly have a full idea what that does, but it helps. I think it gives us more points. But we can also hit those red, whatever those are, and that will basically get rid of all of them that are on the actual map. And my goodness, they're giving me a lot, which is helping out so much. But I got a lot of points there. And with that comes a lot of LP, which we can use for our, ability links. So what can we get now? I'm trying to look for stuff that will be, like, incredibly useful. Because, I mean, we can use Drain Dive. To be honest, I don't find too much of a use for that, but it's fine. When it comes to Mason, like, it takes so long to actually get the better abilities because you actually have to level them up, so that's fun, to say the least. Yeah, I really don't like combo pluses in this and Burp by Sleep. They don't really help all that much. So I guess we'll just go here. And then this gate is a link gate, and you have to link with the spirit. For this, it says 2 more times, but it'll vary depending on which spirit you're actually using. So you just have to link with the spirit twice for Sky Kicks. Again, have to remember all the names. And basically after that, it just, opens up that gate, and then you're able to go to anything that's there. Now, back over to, going after that girl that we saw. But first, of course, we have to defeat these guys. And getting experience is very, very important, especially, like, it's always been important, especially for, oh, I did not see this here. But it's always very important for any, any RPG or anything like that that involves a level system. Unless you're going for level 1, then you don't really have to care. But whenever it comes to RPGs mainly, then you have to be really, really careful about just skipping enemies, because any experience that you need, oh goodness, you miss out on too many fights, you're going to be under-leveled, and you're going to be taking way longer to actually get through things. And considering that critical mode in this game is a nightmare, then that's going to, you're not going to have that much fun when it comes to this game if you're missing out on any battles, which sucks because you can die very, very easily. So do need to be careful about that. Let me try and link up with him real quick. Okay, I don't know which one this is. Is it this? No, it isn't. I linked with the wrong one. Crap. Okay. whatever. Now, I don't really like linking up with Spirits as Riku, mainly because the attacks themselves don't really do all that much damage. Like, compared to just your regular attacks, I mean, they kind of do, but at the same time, it's like, why bother when I can do anything else? But we're going to link up. Well, okay, I need to try and run for my life, but let's actually link up with the one I meant to link up this time. There we go. This one isn't as bad, to be honest. It seems to hit enemies that are all around you, and especially given how enemies love to gang up on you, that's definitely needed. Let's kill you real quick. Yeah, this one's like 10 times more useful than the one we had before. Yeah, you're gonna stop hitting my dream meters though. There we go. And my goodness, my throat is like really dry right now. Let me get some water real quick. You guys can probably hear it, but whatever.
Seriously,
Water is something you need whenever you're doing commentary as often as I am.
Riku.
thanks, Riku.
Sure.
Hey, that's it? You chat up a girl and then just say, sure, and walk off?
I'm bad at this. Sorry. Look, it's not safe here. You should go home.
If it's dangerous, how can you just leave me here? Aren't you my knight in shining armor? Well?
Knight? You've got the wrong idea.
Oh my gosh, I was so just kidding. You get out much?
Ironically, no.
Remind me of
Well,
this guy
yes,
I know.
I guess.
Well,
Getting out of Destiny
good to
Islands,
know.
yes, but
Yeah.
inside of Destiny Islands, we don't really know. We don't really know too much about Sora and Riku's like personal life inside of Destiny Islands, aside from, you know, what I just mentioned. Because they do actually have like school in Destiny Islands, they just don't really ever go into detail about it, like ever. And the only time that you actually know about that is because of the costume that who is it? Kairi and Selphie wear in Kingdom Hearts 2. Aside from that, they don't really talk about it at all. Like there may be ultimatums, or I think it's called ultimatums, or whatever it is, like online stuff for the Kingdom Hearts series that talk about a bunch of extra stuff within the games, but it's never actually mentioned inside of the game, so we don't really know anything about their personal life unless you know, like I said, go and look at the ultimatums, which are actually like really, really, really important, and I should read them at some point, but like not too many people are actually going to take the extra step to actually look at it. But oh goodness, we all really need to, because there's, like I said, a lot of important information, and it's information that if you miss out on it, oh goodness, you're like, if you need to make any theories, or if you want to make any theories for Kingdom Hearts, look at those. Just look at those, because those are basically able to be fact-checked for any theories that you make.
A few moments later.
And my goodness, flow motion is just, it's so good to be able to travel so far and wide at such an early point on. And I'm probably jumping over like a lot of extra fights, which is something I shouldn't be doing. I should probably be more running around and all that, but I just wasn't, because going around in flow motion is so much better. And I'm clearly hitting this man through a wall, but whatever. But as usual, I'm just going around getting as many chests and experience as I can, because knowing with the Sora boss, oh goodness, the next boss for Riku is going to be very, very annoying. Actually, man, I don't really know, because for me, whenever it comes to the bosses in this game, or at least for most of them, most of the bosses for Riku are better than the ones for Sora. So maybe this one will turn out better. Although, granted, since I'm on critical mode, that's probably not going to happen that way. Who knows? We'll find out. But, it's going to suck, regardless.
2,000 years later.
Alright, this is something that kind of sucks about the PS4 version, because the PS4 version, unless you go into the actual, like, what is it, map, which, honestly, I hate the fact that that's there. Unless you go into the actual map, you can't see the link portals, so you might accidentally just run past one just because you didn't know it was actually there. So, yeah, you're kind of gonna have to look out for that. I did not know what the mission was. I should have looked at that. Okay, without using triangle commands. That's pretty easy. It's also pretty beneficial to try and not use, what is it, the reality shifts, because you have to actually press triangle for those, and you might accidentally just use a command. So do your best to not use those, because those can easily screw you over if you're not careful enough with your button presses. But there we go. very easy. Some of them way later on in the game get a lot more challenging, as of course game progression is supposed to be. But oh goodness, I think I remember a few of them. I've never actually done all of them because, like I said, I think it was last episode. It was either that or the episode before where I said that I've never actually 100%ed this game. So, of course, that's going to be fun to try and get around to at some point. I still have to do Birth by Sleep at this point, but I think this game is actually next after that. And then more than likely Kingdom Hearts 3, since like I'm doing this game like we don't actually know what the release date is for Kingdom Hearts 3, but all I can really assume is that it's either summer's probably a little bit too early. I wouldn't be entirely surprised though. And then fall and winter is what everyone's expecting. I think everyone's expecting more winter than anything else, which is a little weird. I mean, winter is really only like, what is it? Winter technically is only in December, so that's again a little weird. I probably should have saved over that one, but whatever. Let's actually look at our dream meters again, because I think the next area is a boss. Maybe not. I don't know. I haven't played this game in forever. Okay, time to make another one of our dream meters, and unfortunately, this guy doesn't get any higher of a rank, but whatever. We'll just give him a bunch of material to try and help out, I guess. What can we give him? Let's give him Confuse, I guess. I don't think I ever really use Confuse, like, ever, whenever it comes to Kingdom Hearts games, so might as well just get rid of that. That's like the good thing about Dream Meters. They can help you get rid of abilities. Well, not abilities, commands, but you can also sell them off, so I guess that's fine. But, by the way, I don't know why, but in the 3DS version, I don't know if it's still available in this, but you can't have this guy's original name, and it's because of the first 5 letters of his name. I'm not going to say it, but it's because of that, and it's dumb because that's the actual name of it, and you can't have it because of that one part. So, whatever. We're just going to name this. If I can actually find where the O is. There we go. Prodigy. I need to find an X. There we go. And then CD. Now, ProdigyxCD, he also does YouTube. He does a lot of Kingdom Hearts and a lot of other platformers. Some of you might know him for his Jak and Daxter content, but he has been a really good friend on YouTube for me, and he has helped me out a lot. In terms of doing thumbnails is definitely one thing, because, oh goodness, thumbnails, my thumbnails were garbage like a good long time ago. I look back on it and I just look at them in disgust. But anyways, he's been a really good friend. We play a lot of Overwatch off screen and all that. Like, we just play video games in general. We're trying to play fighters, but unfortunately, yeah, that's not exactly working out in the best of our favor, because Bandai needs to fix its servers and its like ring match system, which, oh goodness, that's a whole extra thing to get into, but whatever. Regardless, ProdigyxCD has been a good friend of mine, and we hope to achieve greatness. We hope to achieve greatness, and we'll just keep moving onward, and hopefully, he wants to try and get 1,000 subs by the end of the year, so make sure you go subscribe to him. I'll leave a little thing for, actually telling you to do so, and I'll also leave his channel in the description, so make sure you go out and support the man. Try and get him to that 1,000 subscriber goal. I forget what he's at right now. I know he's higher than me. I think he's at... I think it's 400. I think it's 400. I'm not entirely sure, which is bad because I should know that. But I think he's around 500. I think it was 470 last I checked. I might be completely wrong there, but regardless, he's higher than me and he is still trying, so, make sure you support him. He gets a lot more views than I do, mainly because he doesn't do Let's Plays and all that. But again, go out there, support him. And there's a bunch of other people that, as I do these, they'll also be, supported as well. So, of course, just trying to help out other people. Speaking of which, I need to do collabs, and we're also doing a collab with... Okay, stop hitting me, please. We're also doing a collab with... Or we, as if there's more than one person on my channel. But I'm actually doing a collab with him, and I don't know when it's going to be up, but it'll be up at some point, and it'll be up on his channel. So, again, if you want to see me collabing with him, you have to go over to his channel and subscribe so that you'll know when that video is actually up. But anyways, now I haven't actually mentioned something yet, and that is the fact that Sora and Riku's worlds, as it was mentioned before, are split into 2 separate worlds. So not every access is the same, because the way that Sora came through is actually blocked off for Riku, and I think the way that Riku came from is blocked off for Sora. It's a little odd, but it's whatever. And also the Dream Eaters aren't the same either, because there aren't any sheep in this world for Riku, which is good, because that means the drop rate won't actually go any faster. Let me equip that Blizzard Edge, actually, because I like that better than Spark Edge. Or Spark Dive, whatever. I want to equip Cure. Problem is that that's going to take up an extra slot, because I don't trust Cure by itself early game. I usually have Cure and Potions, because Cure, of course, has to reload because it's like magic. It's not like an item. And Potions, those are actually items, and you're able to use those whenever you want. So if you get hit again, you're able to just, you know, immediately use a Potion. But if you just have Cure, well, you're kind of out of luck, and you kind of just need to run away until you're able to get, your Cure back and reloaded. But you don't know, you don't really know how long that's gonna take, so might as well go with the Potions for now. Once we get more, more slots, then that'll be fine. But until then, we'll have to make do with what we have. Let me get this item real quick while this guy's down. There we go. Hey, another potion to replace the one I literally just used. Nice. Is that all of them? Yes, it is. Okay. I know there's another section over here, if I'm correct. Yeah, there it is. Because there's always a chest down here. I think it's for both Sora and Riku. And another potion. Yeah, this world gives you a lot of potions. That or I'm just only looking at like 2 chests and just assuming that this world gives you a lot of potions. Then again, you do kind of need them, considering that it's the first world. And you kind of can have Cure at this point because of how, like how early on you get it with one of the Dream Eaters. So I'm assuming that you're supposed to get it that early, but who really knows? Now, to be honest, I'm considering replacing Sleep because I haven't really been using Sleep all that much. So we should probably change that up with something else. So let's see what else we have that might be of use. So we have Drain Dive. To be honest, Drain Dive is pretty inconsistent in my opinion. It hasn't really worked out all that well. Let's try out Thunder. Why not? Let's try Thunder. That could easily work. I cannot speak right now, dude.
Later.
By the way, the Dream Eaters in this game compared to a lot of other games, they spawn rather oddly when it comes to like the platforming of the actual world. So it's, I would say, it's a little bit easier to actually miss out on some fights, which is a little bit upsetting, mainly because you need experience given how this is an RPG. And if you, like I said before, if you miss out on fights, then you'll be underleveled, and that's like one of the worst things to actually do. So just make sure you do a little bit of scouring around. Just go around and look, because the enemies don't respawn until you actually leave the room and then come back. So you'll be fine if you actually go back to a previous area you've already been to. And I need these guys to stop hitting me. There we go. Okay, stop it. Stop it, you. Alright, block this. Or not. I don't know why, but for whatever odd reason, his punch is like wonky, because it'll go around like your, it'll go around your block sometimes, and I don't know why. It just does. But there's a Moogle over here, and he can give us some items. Are you able to give us Drop Me Nots already? No, you're not. Okay. Let me save real quick, because, oh goodness, I don't want to lose anything. If we lose anything, that's very, very bad. Remember, only you can prevent lost game save data.
Over there.
What? Hey! We should stick together. Perfect. You can't expect me to... Shiki. No way.
How did you get here?
Who are you?
By choice or chance, you cannot control what you are not aware of. This wakeless sleep will be your prison, to wander forever.
What do you mean?
Riku, don't you listen to that punk! Shiki's gonna be fine. She told me what's up. Hoodie here set this whole thing up, yo. He promised to send Shiki back to our world, and you was the cost of travel. Yo, this is seriously one half-baked excuse for a mission. Bet you ain't even a Reaper.
This is another reference to The World Ends With You. Yeah, just play the game. To be honest, just play the game. And it is coming out on the Nintendo Switch later this year, so... Again, play the game. It's really good.
Wait!
I'm really sorry, Riku.
It's all right. Beat. Watch her.
I got this, yo!
Alright, time to handle Riku's part, and like I said before, Riku's bosses tend to be better than Sora's versions of these bosses, but as with the different versions of the worlds, most of the worlds have two separate versions of the actual boss fights, and Riku's version, like I said, most of the versions for Riku are better than Sora's counterparts, so maybe things will work out better as Riku than Sora. I don't really know though. We'll just have to hope. Well, he already has less health, so that's all automatically better in my case. And by the way, you can use reality shifts from like so far away and it doesn't... Okay, that was weird. I guess he like collided with the What even hit me there? I guess he hit me from the no, I hit him against the balcony at the top there. And oh goodness. This boss can grab a lot of things that are around you and just slam them into you, so you need to be very, very careful about stopping. And get over here. Okay, Riku, what on earth? Oh no, stop, 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 stop. And you can also target his hand, so I should probably do that and get rid of them. That way they're not constantly trying to attack me. There we go. But unfortunately he keeps spawning them repeatedly, and he'll have them everywhere, and I'm just getting chest because I'm stupid. Oh no, he has a giant tree. Let's move. Okay, using this rail slide is probably like the best and probably most broken thing to do in this fight, but oh my goodness, please, okay. But it can do a lot of damage if it hits repeatedly, which I'm wanting it to do, but it's not doing right now. Oh no, these guys constantly chase you too. He'll also take out a lot of parts of the terrain that are around you. I kind of mentioned that already, but come on. There we go. Where even is the actual boss? I only see the hands. I think he's not going to show up until you defeat the hands, which is weird. I don't think I've ever had that happen. Alright. Oh, there he is. He's stunned now. But, again, just going to worry about the chest because we can actually get those during the actual boss. But yeah, we actually haven't died yet, which is surprising given how Sora's version gave us so much trouble. Yeah, this guy's like ridiculously easy to stun. I don't know why, but he just is. Gonna throw him this time. There we go. We actually get the animation this time. And he's stunned again. Yeah, like, I don't know why. It's just 10 times easier as Riku than as Sora. One try as Riku, and like, I don't even know how many times. It had to have been at least 15 as Sora. Sora's version of this boss was just bad.
Hey, what is this?
What are we seeing?
This is so messed up, man. She's right here in front of me, and I can't reach her.
If your hearts are connected, you'll reach her.
Rhyme.
Neku.
And now we have basically the flip-flop of what Sora's was.
Sora.
And now we have Riku's skull noise. By the way, they both get the same keyblades. Or at least for the most part.
in their world, something happened that brought their existence to an end. To keep them from fading altogether, I gathered up the very last remnants of their dreams and looked for a place to give them refuge. It was then this world appeared to answer my call.
By the way, this scene will only play after you beat Sora and Riku's story, so you can do them in whatever order. You just have to beat Sora and then Riku's. Well, no, not Sora and then Riku's. You have to beat them both, whichever order you do.
When I realized dreams take bodily form in this world, it struck me, by linking their dream pieces back together, maybe I could make them exist again. Maybe I could give them another chance.
It can't be that simple.
Well, why can't it? By ourselves, we're no one. It's when other people look at us and see someone, that's the moment we each start to exist. All they needed was for someone to see them, connect with them. And the two of you were a big part of making it happen.
Joshua, who are you?
Let's say, a friend.
Again, play the game. Just play the game. Things will be answered. And by the way, I actually do need to make this video at some point, but when The World Ends With You got revealed to be on the Switch, a lot of people were saying that this game spoils that. Not really, it's mainly extremely vague, and it also does alter some things enough to where it's not even the same story. And by the way, there are so many different things that are drastically different from this game from the last. It's not the same. If you play the actual game, you would know it's not.
In which sleeping world you will begin. I will return you to the Destiny Islands just before they were swallowed by the darkness and plunged into sleep. Once dreams take you, you must let them guide you to the sleeping worlds. As there are 7 pure lights, there are 7 sleeping keyholes. Unlocking these will both grant you new powers and free the worlds from their weightlessness. Complete this task and return here safely, and I will name you both True Masters.
And that is our task. Meanwhile, Aqua, she only had to defeat some light orbs, and she was deemed master. Yeah, despite Sora saving the world twice and Riku once, with a little bit of assistance in the first game. So, you know, that's fun. Sora and Riku have to do so much more. But, I don't know what to do right now. I could start off as Riku, which is something I don't really do. I usually do Sora and then Riku, but I could start off as Riku if I'm just lazy. But if you guys so feel like it, let me know in the comments if you want me to do Sora first or if you want me to do Riku first. But hopefully you guys will actually decide, and if not, then I'll just dance Riku because I'm lazy. But next episode, we're going to be going into La Cite des Clutches. I know French, but at the same time, I don't know those words. So, goodness, I probably butchered that. But regardless, that's what we're doing next episode. But until next video, take care.